welcome to Festpod.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
So it is Sunday, I think.
It's definitely Sunday today. I've got no idea what else is going on, but it's Sunday.
How many days of download have we had?
At least 17
Yes, I
by
think
this
so.
point, I think.
I'm Neil Wilkinson.
And I'm Shorty E. I'm feeling it today.
Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling the Shorty E today.
I would say yes.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling alive.
So Tina Turner is alive and well.
Tina Turner is alive. The character is here.
We haven't got Rich because, as far as I know, he's fast asleep.
Yeah, we think he's alive. But it's red hot in these tents. I don't know how he's doing it.
No, I know.
Like, I was up at like 7 o'clock from the sun. I don't know how he's doing it at all.
Yeah, you seem to get up very early today.
Yeah, very early, and I was on the beer by 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's quite an achievement.
It's quite an achievement. But
On a Sunday?
it's the last day for a liquid breakfast for a while. So,
You got to be sensible after this.
yeah, well, it's work and real life.
Not tomorrow, surely.
Not tomorrow, no. But I can't have a liquid breakfast tomorrow. I'm not packing my tent up drunk. It's bad enough hungover.
Do you know what? You're so lucky because you don't have to drive. You've got nothing
Yeah.
to worry about with all that.
I am the designated drinker, and it's great. And it's great. Laura's not the biggest fan of it, but I'm
No,
great.
I know.
It's an underrated job.
It is.
Like,
Someone's
it's
got
very
to do
underrated.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Being a pastor is hard.
And you've... do you know what? Before we talk about today, what did you do yesterday?
What did I do yesterday? Well, I boiled, and then I roasted,
Yes, and fried.
and fried. But yeah, saw some really good bands yesterday.
Yes.
Spent a lot of time on main stage. Started the day with Fever 333.
How were they?
Oh, phenomenal. The new lineup's great. But so Jason, the singer, decided, in his usual maniacal way, he was crowd surfing, dived into the pits, and then he just toddled up one of the Metallica towers, about 3/4 of the way up, hanging off, and it was a spectacular sight to see. And he didn't get cut off.
No.
It was very precarious.
Wow.
But it was an incredible sight to see.
Was it wobbly?
No, it was quite sturdy.
Oh, okay.
Quite a sturdy erection.
Yes.
Yeah. Very, very firm.
Oh, good. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, it's always going to have a firm erection.
It is.
But yeah, after them was Ice Nine Kills, who put on a bit of theatre.
Did they?
They did, and they normally do. But they brought the download dog out. It was very exciting, and then they slit his throat.
Oh, that's nice.
It was quite cruel. No one knew whether to cheer or boo.
Oh, no.
It was great. It
Let's
was
just
lovely.
kill the mascot.
Yeah,
In
just
front
kill
of all the
mascot.
children.
Yeah, let's do it. But yeah, then I just chilled at main stage for the rest of the day. Saw a bit of Alexis on Fire, a bit of Disturbed, and then the Mighty Metallica again for the second night, and it was
Wow.
lovely.
Yeah, I was present.
Yes, you did have a bit of a power Metallica nap.
I managed to sleep through 95% of Metallica.
Pretty impressive because they were loud again.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a reflection of my opinion on them or what.
Or just your general being.
Just my general
General
sleepiness at download, yeah. They did have one. They played some new songs. They played 3.
Yeah, they played 3 off a new album. Sound very good live. Very, very good live.
And I heard one of them
Yeah,
during my awake moments.
there we go.
I think it had the word burn in it.
Yes, you must burn.
You must burn.
You must burn, which is appropriate because everyone did burn that
Everyone
day.
did burn.
Everyone did
Bread
burn.
like lobsters. So I liked it because it wasn't as technical as the rest of a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, it's just very chuggy and slowy. I got a bit of a catchy chorus to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I want.
And that's kind of what their newer stuff is. The last couple of albums
Is it
have been
really?
that. Yeah, yeah.
I might check it out then if
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what that
I'd
is.
recommend it.
Because the diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle, he doesn't do
Yeah,
anything.
the cheeky guitar wanking. There is a lot of guitar wanking, but
Yeah. Oh God. It doesn't do nothing for me.
so the 7.5 minutes of Call of Cthulhu instrumental did nothing.
yeah, it's just all sounds the same.
It was a certain era,
Yeah,
definitely.
I guess so. I
It's a
guess
certain
that was
era.
the thing at the time, wasn't it? And some fireworks at the end. Which
Some
was
fireworks, yeah.
Beautiful.
Always good. No
Yeah.
planes came down. We're good.
No, to be honest, there wasn't much of a show.
No, well, they've not got much with them because they're doing the in and around setup, and this is their only festival show. So they've not got much to bring with them, bar the big towers and the snake pit. It's kind of them this year.
There's no point having a great big set if it's
Yeah.
going to be in the round, because half
Yeah.
the people on one side won't see the other side.
It is a strange setup, and I've been to some of the shows in the round, and you do spend a lot of time looking at the back of Lars's head.
Yes.
Like, and you see just sweaty back cracks, and it's beautiful.
Is it?
It's a beautiful sight.
Whereas the setup at Download is obviously not in the round, and they are not set up. They're not prepared for a particular. I mean, they're not going to design something specially for Download, are they?
Exactly. We got a few fireworks and a few flames.
Yeah.
They can't afford to bring it. Well, they can afford it, I suppose, but
they've only got 2 pennies to rub together, you know.
I know. They're poor little Lars. Poor little Lars struggling away. I real feel for him.
And so that was. I mean, I saw Placebo yesterday.
Oh, how were Placebo?
They were technically excellent.
Yes. Did they play all the hits?
Did they fuck?
They're not known for it, are they?
They played Nancy Boy.
Was that it for the hit-wise?
Yeah, the only one I actually recognised.
Yeah, I think that's all they played when I saw them in My Chemical Romance.
I mean, obviously they've been around for what must be cracking on for 30 years.
Yeah. They're an old band now. And they're always technically good, but
yeah,
they don't appeal to the festival crowd or the generic Placebo middle of the road fan.
And wouldn't you think, for people who are half interested, that they might play some of their fucking hits?
Yeah, you'd put a few scattered around and get people singing along, but
here's one from the new album.
Yeah.
Here's 20 from the new album.
Yeah. And here's number 7 that we've not released yet.
Yeah, exactly.
They always choose an odd set list, but
here's one you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Don't know the title of.
Here's something you cannot sing along to in your drunken state.
Yes.
On a Saturday evening.
We're Placebo.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly them.
Which was disappointing. They were. I mean, the songs they played were great.
Yeah.
They still
amazing.
sound great.
Yeah.
It's just a shame I didn't fucking know any of it.
Yeah, it's just the set doesn't appeal, does it? So.
No. Who else did I see yesterday? I was there for a bit of Disturbed.
Yes, you were there for a bit Disturbed.
Yeah, they were sounding good.
I think you had a nap through Alexis on Fire as well. If I remember rightly.
Yes.
Yeah. You napped a lot yesterday. It was nap load.
Yeah, it was.
It was napper day. It was definitely nap load.
I'm not used to doing all this walking, you know.
No, it's a lot of effort. And think about poor me and how many times I go back and forth to that bar and back and forth to the toilets. Someone's got to do it, but
even when you're bringing back 2 cups at a time.
Yeah, and I should learn from my mistakes because that means I've got to wee more, which is another walk.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But you've got a plastic cup carrier, haven't you, that you've got?
I do, an Amazon Finest, and it's...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, an Amazon Special. I've seen a few of them around, actually.
I have. I thought they were available here. That's what...
No, you know, that's Frank's got them, but I don't think he does. I think they're an Amazon Special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're very handy. It means because I spill drinks a lot.
Do you know what? I don't know why the bars aren't handing out those cardboard carrier things.
They did have some on Thursday, but they're
they've
starting to run out of everything now, so...
Oh, I see, okay. Including all the big sizes, of all the merch. In fact, I did get one big size of a T-shirt. I got a Download Dog T-shirt in a 3XL, which will fit me.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, thank God.
I mean, I say fit. It will go over my... meaty body.
It will cover areas.
It will cover areas, but not in an aesthetically pleasing way.
No.
But at least I've got a T-shirt. But I do suspect that they're going to re-release some merch.
I think there'll be some on the merch stall.
Because they always do, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
online.
Whatever they've got left.
Because it's been shocking how little and how quickly.
Yeah. And the queues for everyone to wait in queue to get to the front to be like, yeah, we've not got that. We've not got that. We've not got that. Okay.
But that's what's put me off.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend an hour and a half in a queue
just to get to the front.
when they've
Not got
out.
anything.
Yeah.
You can have this one Placebo top in an extra small.
Thanks.
That's all they've brought with them.
Just wanted a patch
Yeah.
of Placebo. So today is looking very different. You're spending a lot of time on one particular stage, aren't you?
Yeah, I've done it a lot this year, really, sat in front of main stage. But today especially, it's a really good, well-booked stage. You start the day with Bloodywood, some nice Indian new metal, and then we get Lord
You
of
love
Shore.
them, don't you?
Oh, I absolutely do love them. They're proper good. They played Bloodstock last year to a fucking ridiculous crowd, one of the biggest crowds of the weekend. They're absolutely huge. But yeah, they're really, really good. It's just something different to the scene because you've got your...
It is, I suppose.
Whatever you call the drums.
Bongos.
They're kind of basically bongos, aren't they? But they've got their like Indian drums and...
I don't know what they're called, no.
No, it's just nice Bollywood metal. It's great.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
Where are the Who playing?
The Who are main stage.
The HU.
The HU. The Who.
Are they on like first act?
No, so Bloodywood are first act.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got Lorna Shore. And then it's the Who. Again, something different, you
Yeah.
know, from everything else that's been going on. But yeah, it's going to be a good day because then you've got Behemoth, I
Yeah.
Prevail, Parkway Drive, and then, of course, Slipknot.
Yeah,
So it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a hot day.
it fucking is.
We're due some thunderstorms, apparently, about 5 o'clock. So,
Oh, that'll be interesting.
yeah, I hope so.
Wasn't there some worry yesterday about thunderstorms hitting the Metallica towers?
Yeah, it was meant to thunder yesterday, to be fair, but it didn't. About the same time it's been pushed back to today.
You can kind of feel when it's going to thunder, can't you?
You can, yeah. You always get that sense, and I've not got that.
I haven't.
You know, what are the cows doing? Cows do something, don't they, with weather?
Do you know I learned why that is? You know, I learned why cows sit down.
Is it because they're tired?
It's because they want a dry patch of grass to sit on.
Oh, okay. Is that actually a thing?
That which makes total sense.
It does, but what doesn't make sense is how they're psychic.
Well, I can feel rain coming.
I can when it starts, because I start to get wet.
I don't know. There's something in the air you can just feel when the rain's coming.
Just sense it.
Yeah,
I need your senses.
I know.
It would help with a lot of planning.
Yeah, Slipknot. What are you expecting from Slipknot tonight?
I'm expecting the exact same thing I've seen multiple times. Which I always say this about Slipknot. I've never seen them bad, ever.
No.
I have seen them a lot, and I've seen them a lot here. And every time I see them here, the set list's a bit different, but everything they do is exactly the same.
Yes.
Corey Taylor says mostly the same things. He'll say something about Donington
Yes.
and how he loves it here.
Yes.
And how it is home.
Yes.
And then they'll hit a bin with a stick.
Yes.
And it'll be great. But if it's your first Slipknot show, it'll be one of the best nights of your life. But,
Oh yeah.
But for me, like, it'll be another Slipknot show. It'll be great.
I always forget that there's people here who've never seen Slipknot.
Yeah, and that's it, and that's exactly that. Somehow they've never seen Slipknot.
Yeah.
I've never seen something like that download.
I'm not even a fucking fan, and I've seen them 3 times.
There we go, yeah. It's not difficult when you come to download.
No, exactly. Yeah. And hasn't there been some news about them in the last few days?
Yeah, so Clown's not with them because he had to go back for some family reasons.
Right.
So he's not with them. But then Craig's left as well.
As in left?
Or been kicked out, one of the two. We don't really know.
Right.
And then we think they've got a new member because they put a picture of a guy in a mask. But that's all they put out.
A guy in a mask.
Yeah, that's all they put out. So
Okay.
we presume it's the replacement. But
Jesus.
we'll find out if it's going to be 3 of them or 20 of them.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to be hitting the bins? That's the question.
Yeah. Who's got that job?
Yeah, who's got it? I want it.
Yes.
I could do that.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think you should just do it.
I'd like to have been in that recording studio. Do you know what this really needs? It needs that guy over there hitting a fucking barrel with a baseball bat. That's what it really needs
Yeah,
to make
exactly.
it better. Like, what a conversation to have.
Yeah.
Not just a snare drum.
Not just a snare.
Not just a snare drum.
We can do better than that.
Yeah.
Got a big stick.
That's it. But yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. I'm, to be honest, because I've seen Slipknot a few times and I'm not particularly a fan. I'm thinking of going during Slipknot.
Yeah.
I could wait till tomorrow morning. Rich has arrived, open arms. He's now approaching with
He is
anger on his
approaching.
face.
He is.
If you imagine the sort of Incredible
He's-
Hulk.
He's had a lovely cat nap. He's had a lovely cat nap. I don't know how he's done it. It's fucking roasted. He looks like he's boiled. He looks like he's boiled.
Here he is. He's approaching the desk now. I think
He looks boiled. Good morning, Richard.
Yes.
So how do you feel today?
You know when they put put a lobster into a boiling pan of water?
Like that crab that we saw the other day.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's about me at this moment in time.
Okay. Yeah.
I woke up early this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, we did cross paths in the shower block this morning. And I said hello.
Really?
Yes. You were drying your hands at the time.
Oh, I don't recall that, Rich.
That's okay. And then
I have no recollection of that whatsoever.
and then I was awake for a while, and then Steph was asleep, so I
You joined her and went back to sleep.
and I'm regretting it.
Yeah.
Regretting it.
Oh well.
So Thanks for waiting for me. Thanks for waking me up.
Well, I did say, go and wake Rich up. But
You
he's
look very
afraid-
cozy. and you're terrifying.
So it's your fault.
Maybe.
Yeah. Cool, man. Whatever. I'm warm. I'm sweaty.
Yeah.
I'm a mess.
All right.
Welcome to Festpod.
Welcome to Festpod. All right. Well, you're welcome to join, Rich, if you want.
I mean, like,
We didn't think you'd want to because you've only just woken up. You've literally just opened your eyes.
Oh, I'm as sharp as a stick.
Oh, yeah. The stick that Slipknot used to hit their bins with.
Yeah.
That's a sharp stick. Yeah. Are you joining us?
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Richard is in the house.
And just like that, we became a threesome.
It's amazing how quick it happens, isn't it?
Yeah, it only takes plugging in.
Yeah.
Nobody even noticed, you see.
No.
So you've had a comfortable night.
I've had an awful night.
Tell me about your awful night.
I mean, went to bed about what?
It's about 1 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, 1:30.
Yeah.
I wasn't even, inebriated in drink or anything like that. No, I just couldn't sleep. I fell asleep probably for about half an hour because I remember waking up at 3:30, and then that was it. I was awake until 6, 7 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
It's not good, is it?
No, so I just had a couple of little snoozes this morning.
Well, welcome to Sunday. I just have to keep reminding myself what fucking day it
Yeah,
is.
it's fucking Sunday is what it is.
What's your... Have you got any idea? I tell you what, before we talk about your Sunday, let's talk about your Saturday. What did you do on Saturday?
I watched some bands.
Did you watch some bands? Do you remember who they were or not?
Did they have guitars?
They did have guitars, yes.
What about drums?
Yes, they had drums mostly.
Okay.
No, I remember one really poor drummer.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
But I remember watching Clutch.
Yeah, Clutch were good. Yeah, I forgot about Clutch.
Missed them. Were they good?
They were good, yeah.
Good. Always a good band
Always
to watch,
good.
Clutch. They're really good live.
Yeah, I've never really listened to them properly, but I've seen them live like 6 or 7 times.
Have you
Like
really?
you and Slipknot.
Yeah.
Like they're just always here, but they're always really good.
Yeah.
And
Was that the main stage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were. Yeah,
Fuck's sake. I've got no excuse. I've got no good excuse of not seeing them.
it was your Napa day.
Yeah, I was asleep a lot.
Yeah,
well, Disturbed. You missed the start of Disturbed set because you were asleep,
Yes.
and you woke up and you were like, "Who's this?"
it was less of a sound of silence and more of a sound of snoring. That's what was going on.
Oh, I hope I wasn't snoring.
I don't think you were.
No, I didn't hear you.
No.
You were basically underneath my chair, so you
Embarrassing. It's one thing to be asleep in public and another thing to be snoring and asleep in
Yeah.
public. Anybody else you saw that you liked? In fact, you're a convert now to Metallica, aren't you? You said.
I am. They were bloody brilliant again last night, and despite having a really poor drummer,
Tell me, I'm intrigued. What has happened to convert you?
it's just their energy and just their live performance.
Yeah,
I've never been able to sit and enjoy listening to him on record, but I've never had the opportunity to see him live before.
Yeah.
and do you know what? Like the older stuff, especially, sounds better live nowadays because obviously back then it was high pitched thrash metal singing.
Yeah,
But so that older stuff now sounds completely different.
yeah. I'm totally won over, and I'm probably going to go and order every single album on vinyl when I get home.
Fuck off,
Nice.
really?
Potentially, yeah,
There's a lot of them as well.
yeah.
There's a lot of them.
I am flabbergasted at the turnaround, Rich.
I'm impressed by the turnaround.
I said I'd give him a chance in
Yeah.
my life. I said I would.
I would not have put any money on this at all. I thought I'd been sure to lose. I knew I would give him a chance, but I didn't think he'd walk away. I didn't think he'd watch basically the full other 2 sets. I know you didn't really watch all of Thursdays, did you?
I watched most of
You watched most of
Thursdays.
it, but then you stuck around all night last night as well. So I didn't expect that to happen at all.
But it was the same with Bring Me, though. I've never been a Bring Me fan.
Yeah, I forgot about Bring Me.
And they
Do you think that the Bring Me show wasn't as good as the Metallica show?
in what respect?
In terms of the performance? Because I think that Bring Me absolutely outshone Metallica in terms of activity on stage, what the stage looked like. You know, it was just
In terms of visuals and that, then yes, but they lose a point for using a backing track
right. Okay.
because no,
Why?
I've got no problem with backing tracks, right? But make a fucking effort. There were so many times Ollie Sykes was walking on the stage with his voice coming through the speakers, and his microphone was down here like this.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that
Yeah.
loses points
Yeah,
to me.
I did hear some backing vocals that he wasn't singing. Yeah.
That loses points to me. But in terms of everything else, no, they were great.
Yeah.
They were great. But I think
Just because I was in a similar position to you. I was not a Metallica fan. Didn't particularly listen to a lot of their stuff. Had tried to get into them, but never really managed it.
Yeah.
And then from what I did see, it wasn't particularly life-changing. But obviously it has been for you.
I mean, they rocked my world.
I mean, I can imagine when you're waking up from a nap, it's an odd experience.
It is slightly. I didn't think I was... I thought I was just nodding. I didn't realise I had full-blown gone to sleep.
They were on for 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I woke up numerous times and they were still playing.
Yeah.
I guess the thing for me is as well is I like thrash metal.
Yeah.
I just never liked Metallica. So for me, the stuff they play is stuff that I would like.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I suppose that's it, isn't it?
But then I was saying, what's it fucking called, that track? That
You Must Burn.
You Must Burn.
You Must
I
Burn.
still can't remember. It won't sit
It
in
won't
my
stay.
mind because it's Metallica. I heard that track and very much enjoyed it. I compared it to Royal Blood at the time. I
Yeah.
think they sound very similar in that respect. And I can't deal with all the I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't want all that, please. Thank you. No thanks.
You don't want decent technical guitar skills.
No, thank you.
AKA guitar wanking.
Hate that
Guitar
shit.
wanking.
You fucking keep it. So today, on this very hot 29 degrees Sunday, I don't know what it is actually.
It's going to get there, I think.
Well, it was supposed to have some thunderstorms, so it's going to be
It's going to be hot.
hot.
It's going to be hot, hot, hot.
What are you doing then today? You told me a bit
Music.
about what you're
I've told you about what I'm doing, yeah, but I'm going to watch Parkway Drive bring more fire to make us hotter.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's what we need. Pyrotechnics on a day like this.
Yeah, that's all we need. And Behemoth.
Parkway. Oh my god! I'm literally creaming my little knickers over it.
Your little knickers.
I love Parkway now. I'm again late convert. Same with yourself, shortly.
Yeah, we're both late
And,
converts to the Parkway bus.
And after seeing it at Bloodstock as well, especially, that kind of cemented it for us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be light. It's gonna be daylight though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that's going to make it interesting. And you know, fireworks in daylight.
It does.
Just
Yeah.
not when it's fucking roasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Save it for November.
Yeah. It was bad enough for Metallica's last night for the little bits they had. I was like, no, it's hot. Calm down.
We've all got hoodies and coats on.
Yeah. I shouldn't be able to feel a fire from the stage where we were stood.
I haven't actually got that much planned for today. Today is definitely my quietest day. I've planned, although this is not going to happen, but I've got planned Hawks.
Hawks are good. I'd like to have seen it. They're on 4th stage.
Yeah, at 2:20. The Amateur Affliction
The Amateur Affliction.
Cool.
Love a good band.
happening on the Opus. Opus being the second stage.
Yes, that's not stuck in my brain either.
No, I'm going to have to sacrifice some of Hawks if I want to see the Amateur Affliction.
Oh.
Because they're on at 20-3. Cleopatra.
Coming at you.
Ah, yes. There's a throwback.
Yeah.
Cleopatra at 4 o'clock. Coming
Nice.
at you.
Coming at you.
They're from Moss Side, you know.
Are they?
Yes.
Nice.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And that's on the Avalanche stage. Dinosaur Pile Up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're about.
Opus 4. See, I won't get to see much of Cleopatra.
Oh, damn it.
I know.
Damn it.
on the upper stage at 4:30. In fact, they're really next to each other. So.
Yeah.
And then Palais Royal.
Palais Royale. Not a fan of them. I'm not.
No.
At 5:30 on the second stage. Now, I believe I've got some of them. They're in my music list. And that's why I've decided to have a listen.
Yeah, which makes sense.
But to be honest, it's not going to happen. I probably won't see anybody.
No. You'll nap again.
Probably see, yeah, probably. Yeah. I think
You'll nap again.
reached that stage in life now.
Yeah, someday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we obviously got the mighty Slipknot tonight.
Yeah, however many of them turn up.
Well, yeah, we're going to have half a band or
Yeah.
Are you a Slipknot fan, Rich?
massive hello, morning. Massive
Being
Slipknot fan.
belted by Hevs there.
Massive Slipknot fan.
Are you really? I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. I've saved all my energy so I can jump the fuck up later
Yeah.
on.
There was one night, I remember, I just got home from work and I get a call from Rich saying, do you want to go see Slipknot tonight in Liverpool? And I'm like, well, it's like 5 o'clock now, Rich. Like, we're in Leek. So we went to see Slipknot and Cord and...
It's 20 quid.
20 quid, yeah, Slipknot, Cord.
Really?
Cheap seats. Yeah. Slipknot and Cord. It's a fucking great gig that was as well. Great gig.
God.
Yeah, the
Was
journey there wasn't so good for you, was it?
And we won't talk about the journey there. Yes, we will. We'll talk about the journey there. So, as you all both know, I like to wee a lot.
Right,
and I have to use the urinals quite a lot.
Urinals.
So we're coming into Liverpool, and our mate Chris is driving. Me and Rich had a couple of cans in the car, and I needed a wee. And I was like, we just stop at this McDonald's here, or stop somewhere and have a wee.
We were running late as well, weren't we?
We were running late, yeah. So we did end up stopping. So he gets...
Because King 810 were playing as well, weren't they?
Yes, but thankfully, missed them.
Yes.
We get just outside Liverpool Lime Street Station, stop at a red light, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. Can't do it. Got out of the car at the lights. I ran into the train station, jumped the barriers without paying my 50p for a wee, got told off, went for me wee, then got a taxi to the arena with a taxi driver that was playing a lot of AC/DC.
Really?
And then I beat him there.
He beat us there.
By miles.
So it's the benefit of your failing urinary habits that got you in the venue first.
I mean, it would have done, but I had the tickets. So I was loitering outside.
I needed the pest when you got there as well. So.
Yeah. I spent a lot of money on gigs and festivals just to go between the bars and the toilets.
Oh, okay.
That's my life.
Do you know, I did notice that at the HMAs, but I didn't...
That was a whole other level.
Yeah, it didn't really click at the time.
Yeah.
But now this makes more sense.
Yeah.
So we've had... So do we want to sum up our experience as a whole at Download?
Sweaty.
Sweaty.
Sweat load. Q load.
Q load.
But
Dust load.
Dust load. On a serious point, it's probably been my favourite download in years.
Really?
Yeah, I've been doing it since 2006, and it's probably been the best lineup-wise, band-wise, atmosphere-wise. I've really enjoyed it. There was obviously had its issues with car parks and stuff, but that didn't affect me, so I'm good.
Yeah, you don't drive.
No, I don't drive.
You were here on a Tuesday.
I was here on a Tuesday. Fuck knows what's going on, because I should be home by now, I think, in my head. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it this year. I think it's been really good.
Do you think the extra day of music was beneficial or not?
This year, purely for the Metallica stuff, yes, I guess. But I don't want it again.
You don't want it again?
No, I want my Thursday back.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, I get why it was done. They could use the thing of being the 20th download.
Yeah.
Thing as a good excuse, but obviously it was Metallica. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it remain like that.
Could you live without that extra day of Metallica this year?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I loved it as a big fan, but I never would have booked this. If you asked me to book headliners, I'd book Metallica once.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what I do because it makes sense.
You said that for like months, haven't you, leading up to this, that you wouldn't have done it.
Like, I can see why people aren't a big fan of it. If you're not a Metallica fan, it looks like you've got 2 less bands than what you should have.
Yeah.
Especially when none of the stages clash. You've got nothing. So, yeah, I get it from a non-Metallica's fan point of view. And, yeah, I've loved it, but it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
I've Look, this has been a really good download. It's been, the weather's been too good.
Yeah, we couldn't have asked for better.
No, absolutely.
It's really difficult doing festivals in the heat when there's no cloud, no nothing, very little shade, and we know what to expect. We know it's good. If it's nice, it's what it's going to be like. But it's been just a couple of degrees too much to handle, I think, and I've really suffered with just the ability to do anything with
Just
it.
existing, yeah.
It's been a really good lineup, and I've missed a lot of bands that I wanted to see because
That's festivals, though, innit? You're never going to
Yeah.
see everybody that you want to see.
That's it. I've sacrificed a lot this weekend in terms of bands.
I have.
And it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a potluck as to whether you get to see everybody, and I really haven't seen everybody.
Yeah. Would I have seen more bands if it was cooler? Probably, yes. I probably would move around more.
Yeah, probably.
And if it was less busy, maybe as well.
yeah, the
But-
busyness makes it difficult.
It really
Yeah.
does. Because you look at the crowd and think, can I be fucking arsed to get to the second stage?
It's exactly that. Yeah. When you get to the second stage, it's fucking rammed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can't breathe anyway. You can't see anything.
And that's on a normal download.
Yeah.
Never mind a packed one.
A sold out one.
And I know you've had some issues with the access business as well.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're aware of the issues, but I'm going to put my a letter into the access manager as well myself.
Yeah.
Because I believe it's valid for.
And the more they get, the more they can
Exactly.
act on it and know more people it's
Yeah.
affected.
It shows that it's not just one person, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's
Well, that's it,
The
yeah.
picture's clearer.
And that's the same for like any feedback, because on the forums we do feedback threads for a few weeks afterwards that go straight to the organisers, and
Yeah.
the more people that say the same shit, the higher up the list it goes when it gets to the organisers.
Talking of shit, I'll have some feedback for Park Farm this year.
Yeah.
The toilets have been cleaned very, very little. They've been replenished with toilet roll very, very little.
Agree, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that as well.
It's disappointing when you've laid your cable and you realise there's no shit roll there.
Laid your cable.
Yeah. Like
I've not
BT.
heard that expression.
Haven't you?
I've not heard laid your cable.
No. Like OpenReach.
Yeah.
Also, bins in general. There's been an awful lack of bins, not just in
Yeah.
Park Farm, but in the
the arena.
arena.
And I mean, I get it. They take up room, and to get to them to empty them, you can't drive a truck through the arena. I get it. It's probably hard to manage, but
They put more bins
There's-
out then. I've seen one fucking bin
Yeah.
that's got a moat of crap around it
Yeah.
where people it's overflowed.
do you know what, though? It's a weird thing to say, but fair play to people for dumping the shit where the bin is.
Well, that's true.
Like,
In a
to the
pile-
humans.
a single pile.
To the humans. But yeah, they need more bins, like, by far.
I think we should give a shout out to the Cup Womble that we saw yesterday as well.
The cup one, but that nearly reached the space station.
Yeah.
Like, it was ludicrous. I
Yeah.
think that was whilst you were napping.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was seeing
Yeah.
pictures though. Actually,
Yeah, it was very, very tall.
That was the largest wombling I've ever seen.
It was a large wobbling.
It was wobbling free. I have enjoyed Download this year. I've met up with some old friends, which I did yesterday, who have not seen since last Download actually. But they travel the world, and it's very rare to be able to actually get to be in the same place to see them.
So you've actually just bumped into them, which is nice.
Yeah, well, we arranged it, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
And the Park Farm experience, I think if I was new to it, I would experience more of it because I'd be keen to explore all the little nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
But I've done that.
Exactly.
I've been coming here for years. I know
Yeah.
where everything is. I don't need to worry about it. Park Farm, very a passable breakfast for £11.
Yeah.
And the lockers, there are lockers here which you pay,
Oh.
what was it? It's like 35 quid
I think
for the weekend.
I think
like that.
pre-booking was like 28, so I imagine it's 30-something.
I think it was 35 quid for a big locker, which
Yeah.
I've got.
I paid 35 for mine, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, and I did get a locker. I'm not aware of any shortages and people not being able to get a locker, but
No, and it still says on the screen it was some available.
oh yeah,
You can still buy one now. So
even today. So that's been good. It hasn't felt we do feel like a little bit more squished than last year. Perhaps I know it's sold out as an RIP experience, but it was sold out last year.
yeah, I think it's just we've got a little hedge in our field as well. I think that's sorted us a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow, apparently, when we spoke to Barnsley the other day, he said there was a lot of room in Sleepy Hallow.
Hallow, as all the signs
as it
say.
has been labelled. By somebody who's never been to
hell.
download before.
Evidently. Jesus.
It's written on the sign.
Yeah.
And the bus, I've not seen or heard anybody complain about the buses. We've seen lots of buses going by to help people get to that fucking place down the road that's miles away.
Yeah, our mate John's in there. He said it's been absolutely fine, all weekend. Obviously, since the traffic stuff on Thursday, but it's been fine all weekend for him. He's been in and out.
Is he staying in the helicopter?
He is not. He's staying in his own tent.
Oh,
But,
that's disappointing.
He said it's quite empty there as well. There's lots of space over there. Yeah.
Well, it is fucking miles away, and you need a bus to get to it.
Yeah. But then it is sold out. So.
Is it sold out as well?
Yeah, because everything's sold out.
What, even
sold out.
Yeah, did you not know?
even Postman Pat's van?
Yeah.
Del
All of
Boy's
it.
van.
Del Boy's van.
Del Boy's van, the
Del
ice
Boy's
cream van. all
the Magic
sold
School
out.
Bus, all of it.
Really?
HMS Invincible.
HMS Invincible, it's all gone.
The play bus
The Playbus, yeah.
with Y-Bird, that's all sold
That's
out?
all gone. That's all gone.
Oh my God.
Fake taxi.
Fake taxi. Oh,
Oh, now then.
that's still to come.
Ah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very happy with the Park Farm experience. I can't speak for the ordinary campsites. Haven't bothered to go in. Honestly, you're lucky to have had me walking between the two bits. Park Farm, guest. I've not been to the fucking guest area once, and that was with you, Rich, to fucking register for fucking press.
Oh, you know.
I've spent quite a lot of time in Guest this year.
Have you?
Guest has been
Yeah.
good this year, actually. It's been a
You
quiet
went-
bar.
Didn't you have a photo taken in the?
Oh, yeah, there's a little ghost confessional booth where you could go confess your sins to Papa. And you get like a little photo card, and you get to confess your sins, and it gets sent to the label. And I presume they're going to put it on before the set or as part of a music video or something. But yeah, it sends it off to all the record label and the band and stuff. So
And what did you confess?
I think I confessed to being an alcoholic, and then I called my girlfriend a cunt.
Really? Okay.
I think that's what happened.
You confessed that your girlfriend is a cunt.
I think that's what happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a girlfriend anymore.
No, because you
Um,
called her a cunt.
No, yeah.
But she's known you a long time, though. I mean,
No, she has,
she's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
should be.
She's called me worse.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Rightfully so as well.
But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I mean, it was always going to be a different one this year because we knew it was going to be busy. We expected that.
Yeah.
The acts have been great.
Oh, every band I've seen have been pretty good. Pretty good.
It's just a matter of the pushing through all the fucking crowds of people that's been difficult. But then
Yeah.
it was always going to happen.
It's always going to be like that. It can be on normal years, can't it? So
Yeah.
it's just is what it is, isn't it?
So yeah, I'm happy overall. I think
Yeah, I think so.
happy overall. Curious to know what they've got planned for next year
Yeah, very much so.
because I understand all the headliners are already booked.
Yeah, they will be.
Have we seen the Man in the Hat at all this year?
He's been knocking about. I've seen him over in front of the sound desk on Main. He's been knocking about there a bit of time. Yeah,
Pushing some knobs.
yeah, pushing some knobs.
Yep.
No, just pretending to look busy as he always does.
Yes.
Pretending to look busy.
So hopefully if you've been at Download for 2023 or Download 20, as they're also confusingly calling it.
Yes.
Yes,
they
in
are.
future years, this is going to fuck with people's heads.
Oh, it is. Did you go download 20? No, there was COVID.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't in 2023. Oh, that one.
I've got a hat that says Download 20 on it. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, fuck, man, I'm so exhausted. I'm so excited.
Even after all your naps.
I know. Yeah, I think it's the heat, actually.
Yeah, it's
Just
definitely
think
the
it's the heat.
It's definitely the heat.
We're going to go home tonight after Slipknot.
Oh, yeah, I think a few are, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I was saying that. I think I might just pack up after.
Yeah.
Because
Can't take another night in the tent.
no, not when you can just fucking drive home.
Yeah.
And you'll be there in record time if your journey in was anything to go by.
That's definitely driving back tonight, so maybe not.
So yeah, if you've been here and you've met us, congratulations.
Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. You could have met anyone and you met us.
Yes. Lee did not make it for Saturday for whatever reason, but I'm sure he'll have lots of questions to ask when he returns to Festpod at some point in the future. We do have some special bits and bobs to put together, so keep up with us on all the socials to find those. just some interviews that we've had with bands and
all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. All the usual places. Just look for Festpod on the socials. I'm sure you know that by now. Although, thanks to our subtle advertising at Download, you may be listening to us for the first time.
Yeah, hello. I hope you peed on my sticker.
So we also are on Patreon if you'd like to support the show and keep us going. Then you can search for us on Patreon by searching for Festpod, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, patreon.com/Festpod.
What do people get these days?
That wasn't it like a nipple rub off me? And
Oh, yeah, but that's our top tier nipple rub.
so they get exclusive access to episodes 24 hours before they go public. They get ad-free episodes. They get
That's regular episodes, not special ones like these.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Early. I've not even. What time's breakfast stop getting served?
After 12.
Oh, I'm all right then. Yeah.
You don't get breakfast, by the way. We're not promising
no,
that as part of
no.
Patreon.
No.
And then,
Where did the breakfast come from?
it was just me thinking.
What'd you get? Oh, I get breakfast. What time does it stop?
It's not thinking straight. That's what it is.
So what is it? Do you get regular episodes before 24 hours before everybody else?
Regular episodes 24 hours before they're released.
Yes.
On all the normal platforms.
Yes.
They get ad-free episodes.
Yes.
Our entire back catalogue as well.
Yes.
In audio and video. They
Outtakes.
Outtakes are the special outtakes episodes.
Special.
And then for a certain tier, once you've done 3 months, you get some lovely Festpod branded merch sent to you.
And are we asking a lot of money from people?
No, Neil, we're not. You know, how much is a pint these days here?
Here it's £6, £6.50.
$6.50. So for less than a download pint, you can support us on our entry level tier
Per month.
So
what, like a £5 or something?
for a £5.
A £5.
I've been all dramatic for the big reveal.
Oh, I see. Sorry if I spoiled it.
No, not at all.
Okay.
What are you revealing now?
You don't want to know.
I've seen enough.
Yes.
And then those tiers just go up, and then for each tier you get slightly more benefits and perks. With the very top tier, we have said that after 3 months, we will get you onto one of our shows as a guest.
That's exciting.
So you could appear alongside the legends, such as those sitting around me now.
Yes.
What a prize.
Yeah, so have a look on Patreon. We would very much appreciate your support because it does take a lot of fucking pissing about and expense of our own to put these shows together. If you're watching the video, you'll be able to see all the equipment that's needed to do something like this on location. And yes, I'm still paying for it. So what else is there that we normally talk about on this end part of the show? Because I've completely gone blank.
Kind of it, innit?
I think that's it. You've
Socials.
Patreon, socials.
Etsy store.
Oh, the fucking Etsy store, the merch. So, if you've been at Download this year and you're a normal sized person, you may not have been able to get any merchandise that would fit you because they sell out of all that stuff very, very quickly. But we have got merch in a warehouse in Blackpool, which is ready to have your design plastered across it. So go to etsy.com, search for Festpod and look at all our merch on our merch store, and it's cheaper actually than the merch that you could get at Download.
What a fucking bargain.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking shit stuff actually, it's really nice stuff because we've made sure it's nice stuff that you'd actually want to wear. And again, if you didn't fancy doing the Patreon, that does. I mean, we don't make any money on it really, but it does help. It gives us a couple of pounds towards running costs and whatever else. Yeah. So it's something. So yeah, just a great big thanks for supporting us. We've met loads of people this weekend who have been really passionate about the show and have told us that they love the podcast, and it's really surprising.
It is surprising.
Yeah,
it's great to see.
Yeah, and nobody's walked up to us and said, your fucking show's crap.
No, thankfully.
There's still today to go.
There's still today.
There's still time.
Waiting for it.
Yeah. So thank you to you, basically. Thank you. If you a lot of people listening now will be long term listeners because we're up to episode fucking 40 something.
40 something, yeah.
So as you can hear, my voice is starting to give out now. So I'm gonna start to.
You're gonna fade away now.
I'm gonna fade away. Just gonna
fade in now.
Sleeping away.
I thought you was going to let me and you carry on then. Talk shite.
So thanks very much for listening to us again. Thanks to all the bands who have let us chat to them. Just a few more bits to record, and we'll fucking speak to you next episode, whenever that will be. So we need to play a theme now. Look, we need to press one of these buttons. Just a little button. One of these. Is it this one? No, it's not that.
Do you want me and Eamon to do it for you?
No. Oh my fucking God, that
Jesus.
woke us all up.
Morning.
All right. Fucking hell. See, it's like a battery running down.
Yeah.
It's like the battery brick that you brought with you to download.
Yeah.
Only at 1% now.
Yeah. It's fading. Fading.
Thanks for listening to us. See you soon.
A Wilco Productions podcast.